Part of this video, I'm trying to install Thingsboard 2.3.1 from sources on Windows 10. So let's get started. The first thing first, so we have to set up the basic requirements, that is Java. So I have installed Java 8, Maven, Git, and IntelliJ. So these are the required things. I'll put the download link for this thing in the description. Also, I've created videos on how to install these things on Windows 10. So let's get started with Thingsboard. So first things first, we are going to clone the Git repository. So let's head over to the Git repository. So this is the Git repository. So we are going to clone this thing. So I'm just going to copy the Git repository part of it, and I'm going to say head over to Git GUI and say okay, clone repository, and I'm going to do it in D drive. So there's nothing in D drive, so I would say this is where your source location goes, and I'm going to put it in Thingsboard code. This is going to be my directory. Just make sure there's no such directory exists, as you can see that, because git clone is going to create that directory. So I'm just going to start the clone process. So you can see it's cloning out all those things and it's creating the working directory. So the current branch is master. So I just cloned the most current one, that is 2.3.1, the master. So I'm going to close it. I'm going to head over to my directory. So you see Thingsboard directory have been created. It has so many folder structures. Okay. So as per the contribution guide, we are going to start the build process. So here we go. So I'm going to go to the command prompt, right? That is where it is. And I'm going to run the Maven command. That's the Maven command, and nvn clean install as in. So we do not want to work on the test script right now. So we are just going to build it. It's going to take a good amount of time. Okay. So I'll pause the video and rejoin when this is almost complete. Hey guys, this is a fresh installation, so it's going to download a lot of jar files. It's going to take more than the normal build process. So bear with me. I'll come back to you when it is almost done. So as you can see, it's downloading a lot of form and the jar files, right? So as you can see, it's building in NetMQTT client. So as you can see, there are like 32 of them, and we are currently in the only the second project as such. So I'll pause the video and come back. Hey guys, it is more than over 6 minutes, and we have only completed about half of them. So I'm assuming it will take another 6 to 7 minutes. So essentially, I think so we should actually give 15 to 20 minutes as such, depending on the your system configuration. So I'll catch back with you when it is done. Hi guys, I'm back. So the build is successful. So you can see it took about 29 minutes in all, since it was a fresh install. If the dependencies are already there, it will take comparatively less time. Now the moment of truth. So we are going to import the project into IntelliJ. So let's get started on IntelliJ. Let's launch IntelliJ. Okay, so we are going to import project, right? And as you know, this is on Thingsboard code. So I'm saying create project from existing sources. So that is where it is. So this is a Maven project. So we are installing Maven. So root directory would be this project format. So I'm just saying import Maven projects automatically, and I'm just going to say next. And it's asking for access. Let me give it access. And the profile is default. Let's say next. And let it scan for this. Okay, so I'm going to close the tips. So as you can see, it has already two processes running. It is importing those projects. So as you can see, it's importing all the projects. So this might still take some good amount of time, and this time I'm going to continue with it. So you can see all the what are the processes going on. So these are the processes that are currently running. So it's building the indices and also downloading Maven plugins, whatever are required. Okay guys, so it's taking a good amount of time. So I'll pause the video and reconnect when these processes are completed. Okay guys, So the project has been imported. So let's open the project. Let's go to the application module. Let's go to the source. Okay guys, so let's search for the main stuff where it is. Okay, there you go. So let's start. Let's look at the Thingsboard server. And let's try to run this thing. So as you can see, it's building the thing, the project as such. So this is the moment of truth that's about to arrive. So we'll know all the things that we have done, all the effort that we have put, are they successful or not. So let's keep our fingers crossed. So far so good. So it's moving in the right direction as such. So yeah, it's talking about warning, but that's good enough for us, I guess. Okay, so the build from in Thingsboard have been, in IntelliJ has been fine. So it's trying to launch the server, and hopefully we should be able to see the login screen. So it says Tomcat initializes port 8080. Right, it's going on smoothly till now. That's okay. So that's not good here. I'm assuming this has not created any kind of table structure. So let me stop the server right now. Okay, so let's give it here. So this is basically the TB work directory, and then we have to go to application, then we go under target, and then we go to Windows, and then we run this stuff here. Okay, I hope with this we should be able to get back to up and running. Let's give it a shot. Okay, so it says it's finished, like it finished properly. So let me try and get it up and running so that it picks up all the changes. I just close IntelliJ. Let me restart IntelliJ again. So let's close the tips. Okay, so it's again process. This time it's going to be, I believe, much faster because it has already done so. There's something already running. Let's wait for it to finish. Okay, it's done. Okay, let's give it a shot again. I'm just trying to run this particular server. So it's building in again, and this will try to run yet again. Hopefully this time we are successful. Okay, everything goes fine till now. Okay, cluster routing service initialize RPC, yes, right. Okay, so nothing is happening. I guess it's started. Let's give it a shot. Okay, the moment of truth. So I'm going to launch it on localhost 5080 and see what comes up. Wow, there it goes. Let's go in at the oops, okay, so great. So we are able to log in into Thingsboard. So that's how we set up Thingsboard from source on Windows 10. I'll be putting the individual steps what I did in the description below. So anything is there, you can always contact me. I'll be putting my email ID, right? And I'm also available on the Jitter chat for any clarification. Thank you guys. Next video is going to be possibly about how to set up the sources on Eclipse, which I'm currently working on. So this is just to give you a brief. This was basically a fresh install where I had a fresh system where I installed Java, then I installed Maven, then I installed Git, then I installed IntelliJ, and after that I installed Thingsboard. So basically I cloned everything, I run the Maven test, I imported everything into that, and I was able to start IntelliJ server. So it's a fresh install, so there was no other dependency, no Node.js already installed, everything fresh. So hopefully that should actually solve any questions that you have regarding how to install IntelliJ from sources on Windows 10. Thank you guys.